year. I'm going to actually touch on 3 topics in a very short speech. So watch this. So many of you already know that I spend a lot of time thinking about what advice to give high school students about their future and careers and economics and that sort of thing. This year, we've all been watching this whole AI thing happening. And so I wanted to give you some well thought through advice that I have developed over the past few months. This AI thing is not going away. There's a lot of hype in the media about what the heck AI is actually going to mean. Is it going to put everybody out of work? No, it's not. AI isn't a tool, but the important thing is, no matter what industry you go into, you need to know how to use AI as a tool to get your job done. In the software world, which is where I am from, the AI is remarkably efficient at doing some things and is a complete idiot at other things, right? And so the skill that you'll need to develop, and it doesn't matter whether you're going to be a software engineer, a car mechanic, a plumber, an appliance repair person, you need to be able to actually work with these AIs and be able to prompt them to give you the information that you need to do your job. Unfortunately, schools are not ready to teach you this yet. We don't really know great ways of teaching you this, so it's kind of up to you to figure out, how can I become proficient at prompting an AI to give me an answer, for me to be able to evaluate that answer and decide, well, that wasn't quite right, maybe I need to tweak my prompt a little bit so that it might give me better information, okay? And again, this is going to hit every industry there is. It is not going to replace you, but it is a very important tool for you to learn to and become very proficient at. I will tell you that a lot of companies now, your interview is no longer, for software people, for example, your interview is no longer write a linked list program or show me how to twiddle bits in the computer. They literally ask you, make this AI do something interesting. And that is your interview question. Get this AI to develop some software for you. That is, Google is doing it now, Microsoft is doing it now. You're gonna, by the time you get out of college, this is gonna be super important. So please don't ignore the AI. Doesn't matter what field you go into, figure out how to use it to your advantage. Did that make sense? All right. The second thing I wanted to point out to you is that, hey, you have competed in FIRST, and that is actually quite an accomplishment. It is something that you should be extremely proud of, and your participation in FIRST quite literally belongs on your resume. There is an enormous network of people. There are millions of people who have done FIRST at this point. It is a calling card for you in the future, whether you're trying to get into college, this FIRST should be on your college app. Whether you're applying for a job, FIRST should be on your resume somewhere. You'll be amazed at how often that network of people, of these FIRST people, just being a part of that network can actually help you in the future. So please keep that in mind. The third thing, which is somewhat related, is actually aimed at all of the adults, the mentors, the parents. This is an outstanding program. I hope that your students have succeeded at it. It's also not cheap. So we are looking in earnest to invite more people to become involved in FIRST through sponsorship, through providing mentors. So if you or your company would like the ability to get access to all of these outstandingly smart young people, team up with us. We need lots more mentors, we need more money, and this is a great way for you to express your self-interest, your benign self-interest. Your company wants all of these students to know who your company is and to come work for you. What a better way to do it than to get introduced with FIRST. If you are interested or have always thought, gee, I really wish I could help make that connection with my company, please get a hold of us, Fred Krug, fredk@firstwa.org, or you can get a hold of any of the people that you know from the First Community, and we will connect you. With that, have an outstanding day. I'm looking forward to this competition. Is wild. I'm so excited for this. So, have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. It's now time to recognize some of the volunteers you're going to see out here on the field. Up first, you're going to get to know them this weekend. They're down here in their blue shirts. Please welcome your judges. And they're led by your wonderful judge advisor, Dee Murr. Remember, these judges want to hear your stories, so be sure to tell them about the challenges you've overcome this season, how you've used AI for different things. I don't know. You're going to come up with something great, and I'm sure they're going to love to hear it. All right. Another great group of volunteers we want to recognize is the people that are going to be out here on the field ensuring fair play. Please welcome your referees, led by head referee Aaron Schmitz. Remember, their goal is to ensure fair play on and off the field and to make sure that we maintain gracious professionalism throughout everything we do. Along with a fun competition, safety is very important at First. First Washington's following some new safety protocols this season, but first I want to introduce our safety advisor, or safety manager, Mr. Gary Thayer. You have some fans. So, when I said that First Washington's doing something different this year, they've got a standard response protocol they're going to be following. On the screen throughout the event, there's going to be some information about that, and then around the venue, there's some posters that you can take a look at. It's all linked to a system that I've told that some people are familiar with. You can find out more at a website. This is a real website. Is iloveyouguys.org. You can find extra information on there. Things that you need to be responsible for, make sure you know where the exits from the venue are, and make sure you know where your team's going to rendezvous outside of the venue in the event of an emergency. All right. As always, gracious professionalism is at the center of everything we do here at First. This weekend, it's going to be a really great opportunity for us to recognize all the nominees from all the teams out here for the Gracious Professionalism Finalist Award. Tomorrow, we'll see all those nominees out here on the field, and we'll get to recognize them together. If your team didn't nominate someone for the Woody Flowers Finalist Award this year, Mr. Eric Stokely would like to have a word. Feel free to find him, and you guys will have a talk, I think is what he said. So he makes himself available for that. It's a great talk. Throughout the competition, be sure to honor Woody's legacy by maintaining gracious professionalism in everything you do. Mentors and coaches, as you know, you're critical to the First program. Your support continues to grow this network larger and further and support more students every single year. Many of you support FRC, that's why you're here this weekend, but as you know, there's other programs that First supports. That's FTC, the First Tech Challenge, as well as FLL, the First LEGO League Challenge. Those other programs are great feeders for your teams. So if you or any of the students on your team have opportunities to volunteer at those other events, please take time to do that. They meet outside of our normal competition season, and they run a whole bunch of events. There's like 65 competitions, and they take a whole bunch of judges, a lot of judges, 600 judges alone. This weekend, there is an opportunity for you to see one of those other events. That's the First LEGO League Explorer event. It's going to be happening in the auxiliary gym, which is upstairs behind the bleachers, today from noon to 3. So go ahead and take a look at that. You get to scope out the students that are going to be in your teams in just a few years. Also this weekend, if you stop by Pit Admin, you can find out some information about the workshops and activities that we're going to be offering in addition to the competition play that'll be out here on the field, so make sure to take an opportunity to do that. And seniors, those of you that this will be your last season competing in First, today at lunch, so right when the last match before lunch finishes, right before you head off to lunch, we're going to get you all down here on the field. We're going to pretend that everybody gets along, and we're going to have well, of course everybody gets along. We're going to take a photo, and we're going to make sure that's posted and available for you to have as a memento. Additionally, at the end of the day today, so after the last match today, we'll do our alumni photo. Same thing, we'll have all the alumni down here on the field, and we'll get a photo. So with that, if you could please stand if you are able for the national anthem. All right, I have one question. Are you ready to play Rebuilt? Let's get the robots on the field and get things powered up. We'll be right back with you.